The current time is 4:31 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Bulletin Tropical Depression 1 Intermediate Advisory Number 2 A National Weather Service National Hurricane Center Miami, Florida 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Tuesday, July 1st, 2014. Depression stationary offshore of the coast of Central Florida. Summary of 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 1200 UTC. Information. Location, \exclamation point left bracket TWENDI1 SEVXN right bracket .5 NORTH 79.2 WEST about 95 miles, 155 km southeast of Cape Canaveral, Florida about 215 miles, 345 km north-northwest of the northwestern Bahamas. Maximum sustained winds, 35 miles an hour, 55 km/h. Present movement, stationary minimum central pressure, 1007 millibars, 29.74 inches. Watches and warnings. Changes with this advisory, none. Summary of watches and warnings in effect. A tropical storm watch is in effect for east coast of Florida from Fort Pierce to Flagler Beach. A tropical storm watch means that tropical storm conditions are possible within the watch area, in this case within 24 to 36 hours. Interests elsewhere along the southeast coast of the United States should monitor the progress of this system. For storm information specific to your area in the United States, including possible inland watches and warnings, please monitor products issued by your local National Weather Service Forecast Office. For information specific to your area outside of the United States, please monitor products issued by your National Meteorological Service. Discussion and 48-hour outlook. At 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 1200 UTC, the center of Tropical Depression 1 was located near latitude 27.5 north, longitude 79.2 west. The depression has remained nearly stationary during the past few hours. A northwestward motion is expected to begin later today, followed by a turn toward the north on Wednesday. On the forecast track, the center of the tropical cyclone is expected to remain just offshore and move east of the east-central coast of Florida during the next day or so. The system is forecast to pass east of northeastern Florida on Wednesday and Wednesday night. Maximum sustained winds are near 35 miles an hour, 55 km/h, with higher gusts. Some strengthening is forecast during the next 48 hours, and a depression is expected to become a tropical storm later today. During the past few hours, Settlement Point Observation Site on Grand Bahama Island reported sustained winds of 37 miles an hour, 59 km/h, with gusts to 43 miles an hour, 69 km/h. The estimated minimum central pressure is 1007 millibars, 29.74 inches. Hazards affecting land. Wind. Tropical storm conditions are possible within the watch area by late today. Rainfall. The depression is expected to produce total rainfall accumulations of 1 to 3 inches, mainly across east-central Florida and northeastern portions of the Florida Peninsula, with possible isolated maximum amounts of 5 inches through Wednesday. Rainfall amounts of 2 to 4 inches with isolated maximum amounts of 6 inches are possible over portions of the northwestern Bahamas through Wednesday. Next complete advisory, 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
This is NOAA Weather Radio. All hazards for northeastern Pennsylvania and the nearby areas. Station WXL 39 from Allentown, Pennsylvania.